Hey guys, Mtashed here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a Japanese wet dream. I'm going to be showing you the two-tailed fox. Now, after seeing the preview of this exotic, I was so excited because it looked so cool. It looks like something Diva would equip from Overwatch, but it also has a very unique exotic perk. Twin Tails shoots 2 rockets, 1 void and 1 solar. They also can track onto a target. Now, each time you shoot it, it only takes 1 rocket, so you don't have to worry about blowing through your ammo. And with that double element, you're going to be able to take out more shielded enemies much more effectively. Now, you have to remember that this is a rocket launcher, and a lot of shielded enemies are just going to straight up die to 2 rockets, unless there's something like a yellow health bar captain during the raid or something like that. So typically, it is a little overkill at times, but who cares? It's fun. The other perks help with some of the other stats, but I really do wish that this had a slight bit more velocity. The stats are quite balanced, but blast radius and velocity, probably the 2 most important stats, are kind of low. Play with your prey is the next big perk. The void rocket suppresses your enemies, and the solar rocket causes damage over time. So, let's say you use this against a yellow health bar captain and you suppress it, it won't be able to teleport away. Yeah, you can suppress PvE enemies. And you're going to do that burn damage to take it down more effectively. It's kind of like Cluster Bomb. That's the way I describe it. It's that extra bit of damage that just makes it better than the average rocket launcher. Now, let's take a peek at it. As you can see, while firing this weapon, there's a small delay between the first and second rocket. It's just enough time that if your sensitivity is higher, you can kind of sweep your controller and spread out the damage between the 2 rockets into 2 different areas. But honestly, you're not going to spread that distance that far. As you can see in this clip here, it's very minimal what you can do with it. But that is literally one of the only negative things I'll say, because from what I tested, it does almost double the damage of every other rocket launcher, because it shoots 2 rockets that are full damage. As you can see here, it's just under 10,000 damage, and 1 regular rocket from a different one was just under 9,000. So when you throw in the burn and the double damage, this thing hits like a truck. Just be careful when you're shooting this thing that you're actually hitting the target, because there are times that you're going to miss with one of the rockets, depending on the movement of the enemy, and depending where you're aiming and strafing, etc., etc. If you want to avoid that, just ADS at the enemy and get the tracking on it. Also important to note is every time you fire the weapon, it appears that the rocket that comes out first changes. So if you're expecting it to be the suppression and you're using it on a Spectral Blade Dancer, sometimes you're going to get unlucky and it's not actually going to suppress him in time or at all. However, when it works, shutting down supers and sometimes killing the player afterwards with the follow-up rocket. I personally think it's one of the better ways to shut down supers because you can use it at a range and you can even kind of heat-seek them to take them out. Against regular players, it's also pretty good because of the tracking. Even though it's not too aggressive, you're shooting 2 rockets that are kind of spread out, and typically you're going to hit them. And, on top of that, if you don't want to, the blast radius and being able to sweep your shot with the hip fire can sometimes catch someone off guard with how wide that blast radius actually is. All in all, I'm a big fan of this exotic. I don't know if it's the best or quote-unquote worth the exotic slot, but it is damn fun to use, and I think it does have some potential in multiple different scenarios. The blind well is one that comes to mind, so give this thing a try if you get it, and hopefully you enjoyed my review. If you haven't already, make sure to like the video as well as subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I've got some awesome exotic reviews coming later today on 2 new weapons. So you better get that butt in here and get a little sub. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.